I was for no be at Abubia about won't me read 95.9 able to complain name net dear. Ya fair cameras in ya bab be a friend Fortune House. I about Fortune as a baby program a friend bitch a friend warden as I be there continue live. Social media handles in now say TA who read you now was actually movement television. Actually be a name who be here say it be true and I'm free. Kukumlemlezi muna yako baby ya penifoni mwa kukudi enkomo. Nene yako poncha diye ye nya Director General of National Nutrition Authority NLE. Ye nene baby din konti. Ene mi mnindi but ibia say possible la mi msi tuition better to dia and ye mi say thresholds on the top for most of dia. Busha for na ise no se behwe. Yako di star be the beginnings will be a worry into Director General dey show.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Yes, what the overturn, what the car, and in airport, and they want to sell.
Godon Busa Bonnet, Moakaba. Your friend has a Fortune House.
Yes,
but don't show me the DJ Center, but Diamond. No more can go the glass house. Fortune House and a glass house.
But that's the irony of it.
That's the irony of it, and that's NLA. In the DJ share a chondra shekona. Afi omo mudi time we go the glass house and the Fortune House no more cash
good for the office way
omo mo share on the boss kese wa na omo computer first for no Fortune House
so mo cash
first floor let's say at least omo no mu hu na ekosi ya the baby aduma be car park ra hu that's right. Ni come ma one unuanom won't me radio and movement TV and Kofa by the chairman himself me aminu abema chairman Entribosia kon chairman want me memmo mabaso adwuma kese adwuma so no agya musumu didi abo Ghana man enokwe Easter so no ya da Ghana for us se na omode ahweye ema niema nina so no we celebrated with the reason and the reason for the season was Jesus. This is said by his death and his crucifixion and the reason of our Lord Jesus Christ cement our faith in niema yejidi in our religion. I'm say oba sana okai no ohwe mpanifo a umabe serve ha mumfoni FM family dan ho am say more than 70% of them are former military officers na enyanwa it's say almost also the disciplines so by NLE as year. I think that many of the periods this mobile was also during the military rule. Somewhere you call even into the democratic governance and democratic rule. No? You still also had the times of President Rawlings, also times in being a military. And then again, Professor Mills and John Mahama times you had Brigadier General Hiaglo. And President Kufuor, it was Georgianda Nini Penny, a friend of Mr. Kojoanda. And then under President Kufuor, Yenya Honorable Sammi Awuku myself. So I did them, but a very first person which I think that you cannot lose sight of is the first Director General of Petop.
Brennan.
So that's Brennan Hall. I was named after the first Director General. Onone Obronia or Boshowe, on of Malta. On our Maltese government, and then chair Ghana, Mobe set up the Department of National Lotteries. And this was after President Nkrumah Esre Malta ban say omube here say ombeboania yes we are set to scheme maybe the raise revenue. Nyamencha de or de William Francis Brennan Ebre no. He spent quite a good time here. So he set up the Department of National Lotteries. Tene yedi infishia edusia omube here say yes you do a man for so near Kaya no.
In fact, me so that I book myself. Not Brennan me teeth in it. That means it says
Brennan Hall. Fine, for quite is a brilliant or but Brennan.
Okay.
And that has been the place I draw your numbers from.
Okay.
And every day winning numbers these winning numbers are coming out of the Brennan Hall. And clearly, you know, William Francis Brennan has been very key to our success.
and I'm saying you got to see the 2 quite almost in a day. People be from Malta now, you know, almost a corner from Malta. As I said, Malta, when I look
not necessarily. Malta for Nusia, the game from the Italians.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the game now Ghana bought 519, the 5 of 19.
Yes.
One of the oldest countries are almost started the game. Italy.
Okay.
Into Italy almost still no, they are very conservative and they've stuck to the 590. 590 simply means 5 balls out of 90.
Okay.
Now almost on a chair Maltese for no Malta for also game nearly 100 years. And na Malta for no so be chair Ghana. Na Ghana dey no 60 years.
Oh, okay.
Into Maltese for no omo parliament. And the chance share ma say omo meseti of Ghana dey na ma Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etonesa from. Into that's a bit of history. Again, you tell us soldier for ni bi wo mobile mu hu bi wo your premises and say yes also running the Veterans Administration Ghana, VAG. The VAG lottery no NL running on behalf of the veterans and the military. The military for no for one reason or the other, almost you this says some have protect your interest. One person be at the 6 very on 9. It's the new one at here. And as I see as no be who say police post so Ghana Police Service for also will post for your head officer to almost one more officer your car park or almost one more officer or to handle the above the military and the police and as civilians, you know, you go one compound.
So eventually they have to be one of the most secure
it should be.
state institutions.
It should be because almost fun says it's a revenue generating, but and also because of the draw.
Yeah.
The draw room is a security zone.
Okay.
Because Sebe numbers and the balls, you are using it to generate revenue.
Yeah.
And you know, say Obi in the course of it, we will disrupt here. A problem. Nice. And now, what's not the draw panel? No? So you have a judge representing the Chief Justice. You have a representative of the Finance Minister, and now what the Director General is representative and chairing and administering the draw process. And he, it goes through lots of years.
We basically say easy.
Easy.
Did you read the Yamawo belated happy birthday?
Miss Medase.
And I want that year. It's a boys because we are your dead.
Oh, but still, no, yeah, they are so is here, Kaka. It means manage be swavi be, it be more so cheering. I call youth, no boys.
Yes.
You can't run away from it.
Anyway, before I come, common man,
Miss Mama belated Easter celebration. You will say, Empire, a boy no through his death and resurrection. No, and couple soon to chance you was in good so mine. See, let's pass it.
Amen. DJ, before I become one swan Casamo, from National Youth Organizer,
from Deputy Communication Director
to National Youth Organizer, National Organizer, and now Waba Director General of National Nutrition Authority. My person walk is to how did you transition from that typical political figure? Yeah, Baba, you see the most administrators. Hello, Director General.
Akwabe nyuma boys, was he no easy. I think sir idea saying na you knew idea you. And Obi Kana said when I first burst onto the scene as a young communicator, I faced several challenges. When I was Deputy Communication Director, because if the then ruling party, tries to frustrate the process, not MPP on transparency, I mean, not biometric registration, the MPP will boycott the elections. After the interview on Joy, and Jacobici Bilam to from young man, where are you? And I said, Chairman, I'm around the Kokomlim area. Come home. Because Jake is a huge figure.
Yes.
So sit down.
To
grow about. I'm told I'm not cooking. Now I call a bar honum. Naja, where you drink as it tables. You see? We cannot be toiling for you to be granting interviews you want. You and who are going to boycott?
Yes.
No, you have to press on.
Yes.
Anyway, it was a good interview, but the last part was unnecessary.
Yes.
So go and retract. I've gotten. Then I'm afraid. Joy journalist. So I don't know. So I don't need to try them smasa. Me new penny na ye. Me to ka kokosa na jo. Se me am pese omo frem mo phone ko me ka say omo frem. Ko ne ma. Me am ko ye interview say ma ba me ye interview me am say boycott no na ye wrong phrase. So all these things were learning processes.
Yes.
And again, you know, as one of the most influential people in my life,
Yeah.
when it comes to the art of communication, almost on weekly or daily basis, we talk. Yeah, my favorite boss, Nana Kumia.
Yes.
Even this morning we spoke. Yesterday we spoke, and I'll see him again later today.
Yeah.
And my friend ranking. My name is in the heavy days of opposition. Roma not just a honya. I'm saying, your calls. Your calls. Now, if when good fortune smiles on him, what ranking in shower office. Inti, a third business Onyamia was a ranking revert. Inti, Akaho.
Yeah.
But he really made an impact. But or how we butcher at the church and Semo, and how not to lose your cool. So he still remains one of the favorite communicators of the MPP's tradition. And then from there, I decided to contest for national youth leader. So now, okay, and then my economics my radio youth organizer because we know every day we should have radio. So. But I transitioned from being just a communicator also to being a field operator and then to become organizer. But coming to the NLA, I knew it wasn't going to be business as usual. I have to say, you're very complicated. You have people who have come into the various administrations. Ocean Penfo Ebobo dying one. If you the first 2 or 3 people of DGs, if you want. Omo maka mi nyina nkofugwa. Yes.
Wow.
We the first 3 DGs Fima. In fact, even the first 2 Fima, right from 1973
till 78.
Yes, Mr. Right from 1973. Yeah. We may say we are the first 2 DGs. Now bet me a year film. We are Brennan Penna. There's no staff here. And the time, like waha, many the time you're fine. But don't more Canada. I can say so for. So it's complicated. And it's a place where here, instead of working with the pool of talent, and the human resource or more, you cannot bring the best out of them. And you have talent, sales people, comms people, marketing experts, operation people, IT guys. You have good guys, you have bad guys.
Yeah.
And you have very great ladies and women as well. But Nina no so swabwa. Now I think I communicated my vision clearly to them. So Mampeni de Maba had to help raise revenue. And so at every point in time, I want the discussion to center around revenue. And I think that they also took it nice. The catch on I'm here to make new friends, not to inherit the old enemies. It's why I see a boy Juma Bombiano. Menemo Beye Juma. Na emom no ni amesanso so no ekache wo mo so ne se minim sa ha mo we amane osam so ye bi mo so de nti bi amane osam ye o de men worry 8 to 5 de ye nya dwuma magana ne aban but after 5 de o pese o so the biggest umbrella e de ko ye rajo mahama fia o betimi de akọ o pese osono betimi aswa wo ti so e de akọ NPP headquarters anana na de danko fia me aseso me de obeko but 8 to 5 de buying revenue, you raise revenue. And I think that communication was clear. And they know it's a DJ plain. Me fancy you. My staff there, first staff there, but I catch them say, me neutral when it comes to the politics of the country. Because my D party be more Kasama Fopen. I a party more don't fair for cool penny. I am maybe don't fair for cool penny. So me cast me neutral, not just me try some of the white drink diago. But mama won't baby me jina. Name me say a bed juma ye dia you man yourself in film na you na kama and I think he has helped and so far no bia so me ye juma kama am penifo am beto and ne wo so be kan ho staff am beto and no mo be kan ho aboa me ama ye de bo so my board His Eminence Togbe Francis Nyonyo board chairman any team of board members ya adwuma kama e de abedu sabre ayi woman
right ebusafo aha ye bekyire mu ntumi 95.9 and I didn't come movement television so you find God asabidi akomene director general National Nutrition Authority Sammi Awuku and na yedi enkomo na digi last 2 weeks who call Minister of Information ebodi enkomo
okay
mi tie wo kakra no wo ka se mo achieve dem bebre but you said dem ma mi nsabi and the whole man na wo pese wo de tu edwa ba ko bi na I think say bisi kwa de ba but say was able to put MLA
on the global map
and na ese kai also muso what masa timu twetwe bia we ba kakra de but mu twetwe na mpese wo nye di ho sa ko na kakra
medase sana wachire mu no wachire mu so kama ye ba MLA hey na mpanifo aba twam ko mayo mu fam de near the smawa near the jab by no ade ba kwa mu nze na eye bibrem kabom ko eye African Lottery Authority na NLA ye film isanse na ye standing wo ne ye ne niema ye ne omo eye bom no nkita odie ne enkoyi ti omo ye film na ye trips are
omo ye film na se ye le ye film
they were not calling us for meetings again they disengaged. One about the standards as you operate with the values and our commitment and dues payment. In this animal na account. But on buy me call Ivory Coast, a penny or that a lottery body no Mr. Dramani Coulibaly, as also no eho. Now on your president of the African Lottery Association. Because we try no say who be here so between about who be no my boy in na bibrim han yet me develop the game. Na 1 2 3 trips I make call no so any soil be science wo Ghana even to the extent to say Niamikosion will be a good causes foundation every town behind Ivory Coast they have something to point to say this has come from the process of lottery be a school dying it be a hospital it be a borehole it be a survey baby giant nine and then you be brave scholarships near more and me catch and say ade am pesi esua na NLA so ye bi na me ncha de almost so tie ni asopem e be bo me chidom e me launch the NLA Good Causes Foundation on the 20th of October oba penny Madam Chief of Staff the Honorable Akosia Frima Oseyo Pai e be tena adwam e ye no fefefe kwan so e de dome na Ivorians na mananso isa yonkofa fofora na me Director General na ba benya no Sanso boy with a seed money of over $60,000 NLA AUSU and for the Good Causes Foundation. That was the takeoff there. Now you will be a friend of Caritas. I launching in 2012. Now Caritas in Kitaundi between us and corporate Ghana, and that also served as the very conversational. Ubu no person reward if you answer want to me radio and a movement TV. Mo hwe mo afidie so dai ana mo tie mo dai mo pese mo ye bibi na wo mo so no any gise o mo hwe mo ana mo tie mo no mo kai o so when you want to reward your customers or your viewers you need to have a consumer promotion anything I yet to say raffle ya the fact when be so the winner no an semblance of lotto no NLA penny ho ho akwan say you me organize that so with that in mind the National Lottery Authority also decided say na emre so akwa na yenye for 4 years from your launching in 2012 no right from 2017 to 2021 no na I slow ya nto ankoso so I had to relaunch it and my year launching Good Causes Foundation but this time with the sole purpose and you being a good Caritas no it will feed the Good Causes Foundation in any corporate Ghana in about Fidelity Bank, Eco Bank, Stanbic, that of Visa International, that of Gino, that of Melcom, that of ShopRite, that of this, that of that, Bell Beverages, any adina they are those buy a platform so when they want to reward customers and what we charge them as our commission fee baswa and then almost would be my as our administrative fees you know you can't share your staff you can't share anything here we use it to support good causes because the act very clear. So the NLA must conduct as part of a special operation, conduct a lotto with the sole purpose of supporting the mentally and physically afflicted. Sebi omomo honamuni adwimu yare, womo omedi dem, womo wo ahohiahia mu, o say the poor, and now see the vulnerable, and now see destitute children, and inyanka. And see a way acting by acting.
Toilet facilities.
Yes, and a boreholes near there. And I support some of the psychiatric hospitals. Okay. Yes, supporting the National Disability Fund. Yes, in so many ways. Obi also so asebi oni madie esuni boafo. Sankrofo na how do we as a matter of support yebeboa omo ade. And and when it comes to youth and sports development, in fact, there are 4 main pillars when it comes to the good causes. And these 4 main pillars now, bako education, bako health, bako youth and sports development, and bako arts and culture. Into arts and culture no, nokra ewomu eso enese with our arts and culture. About festivals, we also here partner with the chiefs and people of Ogwafi to Afasha. We also partnered with the chiefs and people of Anwolo in the Hogbechocho. We did same with the chiefs and people of Nsaoma Dweji during their Ojua festival. Kwewudi na yana me who say a religious or cultural festival last year Kwewu Easter we part a dual purpose. And say hono Yesu no muni omu.
Still be
now sorry sorry. And see as a honor their twin.
Yeah, twin.
And see your partner, the chiefs and people there to also celebrate the Ojala. And see, we take the draw machines out.
Okay.
So anytime you see the draw machines out now, it's bringing the draw process to the people. So they also get to experience it at first hand. The Ghana International Trade Fair Authority was a center. Almost say we partnered them last March.
Okay.
On the 4th of March, ahead of the 6th March for their international exhibition. So we took the draw machines to West Hills Mall, also for their international exhibitors, and also for their CEO, who had was experiencing it the first time. She was so excited, and also press a winning number. So that's for the but also now we'll come back to putting the NLE on the global map.
No, but after. Sports was suppose
yes, also boa and our face also no aboa kodoko ne has. Yes, also aboa Hazakis ladies were one of their good supporters when they were competing to win some multiple trophies now. And we're looking forward to supporting more. And see, for these, they are deliberate in trying to assist them. Now, back to the topic now on putting the NLA on the global map. So eventually we were readmitted into ALA in February 2022. And our face was on your put in a bid in May last year. See, per se, you hosted an ALA seminar. The ALA seminar was on responsible gaming. And normally WLA, so Ghana so bit me a host to be. So now my area admitting Mokamundi 1 year and so a bit me so I so they gave us the go ahead. Then Yamanan so on your son called World Lottery Association Conference in Vancouver, Canada in October. And at the General Assembly, and so we also put in that he said we won the NLA once again. Say World Lottery Association for no so no if they can count us as one of their own, of course we are members. They say now almost one attended the NLA at 60. So you're making sure that the NLA at 60 no call side by side the ALA seminar on responsible gaming. So when you kill 2 birds with 1 stone, in Penifone Ebano, or my accommodation, or my feeding, or my vehicle, WLA ALA for the bonka.
Oh, I see.
It's anyways they are here, no. Now makes me the day back when I for the NLA at 60. For the Ajo Samba. And see, then the World Lottery Association president, that was the first time she was visiting Sub-Saharan Africa. The World Lottery Association vice president, the European Lottery executives, and many of the African Lottery Association director generals was their first time in Ghana. So we put Ghana on the global map, and for over 2 to 3 weeks, the speeches that were delivered kept resonating on the websites of the World Lottery Association. So Ghana became a good place, and let me pay glowing tributes to the organizing team of the NLA at 60 and the ALA seminar. They were wonderful. It was chaired by my Deputy Director General, Ms. Anna Homamieza, and also heavily assisted by management team and also some junior and senior staff. They organized the world-class event. In the words of the head of legal to the European Lottery Association, he said this was a world-class event. And the World Lottery Association president told him, Sammi, your people are fantastic. Ubonine kind of sad and answer what do it. My WLA boss Mami and if you in time, no D time.
Wow.
Madame Rebecca Paul, she's been CEO of the Tennessee Lottery for 30 years.
I see.
And she was Miss Indiana in USA when in the youthful days. Until no Kase, this was a world-class event. Our no president of the World Lottery Association. And I'm very happy that they saw something good in us. And the African Lottery Association per se organized the next meeting of the African Lottery Association. Country be the man who open it all. Because Ghana standard now is certain. So you call here we in our last meeting in Morocco. That was Morocco 3 lottery bodies.
Really?
Yes.
I see.
In across Africa no, mentality about the lottery no is different. And I can say that about 80% of my colleagues, director generals on the continent of Africa are Muslims.
Wow.
The Ivorian Director General is a Muslim. Nigerian Director General is a Muslim. The Senegalese Director General is a Muslim. The Malian Director General is a Muslim. The Beninois Director General is a Muslim. The 3 Moroccan Director Generals of their various sporting, they are Muslims. And many, Guinea Conakry and all. I'm sure they perceive it differently. They see it as raising revenue for their countries. I think I remember the Liberian DG and one other person, a Christians amongst them.
Because they don't
Can you imagine? Now on the year harvester, so food business we no source of money here. Obi wa akotwa no neja ni simanjo levi di bia ma no se fa bi koto. Because one year like here wa kofa tu akojiro bi so 2 days ago e de akwa go ni panso wo ko hwanyu mu a wo to asori pu neto a. Nti you don't judge.
I was about I moved to 25.9 yes I will move television so na bene Sammi Awuku that dinra and na yedi enkobono na ekonomu ayede
na interesting no me I don't participate in lottery in Trebi and I NLA management and staff so no yen hihye ne yemra chese and say utrebi why because it will be conflict of interest obi won kwa say wasondae and maybe when you 2-3 numbers way be ever say 2, 4 and 8 no say director general ni Trebi on the phone so and o Trebi wa point of sale terminal so okay osmo the pan workers we dey and the number everybody because DG na kasa kra betwa say and corporate affairs abetwa say and finance director na betwa there so because of that we try as much as possible so we don't get involved.
But you no crown put the no politic. Chief,
God o chi o mu bi se o twa na waka chi.
Men can say me chi o mu bia so ye. Chief, let me can say. Some be previous. Yes, you see, ye yankra na be for some ye ko tapete se ba fi.
Me no ya dwen, but ye dey dey hye no. See dey huji mu a e will feed into the perception as if you hu numbers.
Na wo so man so e.
Na ne one say dey a wontimi police ye nipa ne phone so. Say we o share the officer say o dey DG ni o manager manager ya as we dey piam you me say bi. E dey share Usan Senado, so I'm typing an email, maybe an say. But as much as possible, no, we try not to.
Okay. But you see, did he say putting the name NLA on global map, no? Very impressive. But we say na, yet the background na moves so near the Bible performance. Now we try to. Na mo intimate to the car. Na yes, Mudi, Oko Tennessee, or Honomo, Oko Texas, or Honomo, Oko Alabama, or Honomo, Oko Iraq, or Honomo. That we try to the main yeah. who cares about putting the name of NLL?
So that is why we have the good causes.
Okay.
So per World Lottery Association and we believe lottery is simply about good causes. Okay. It's like you say there are 2 or 3 or 4 and a very lucky. To the biswa nipa 10 in a bit me decrable so. But on many occasions, always the house wins.
Okay.
Nti yen hihye ne se dodo na etwa omundi no. We use revenue no to help and support the society.
Okay.
Nti no obti na ho say bia ye 2 borehole ha. Bi say bia ya kwakoye se ewa ha. Ya kosi ajanan bia wa. Ya support psychiatric hospital wa. Ya kwese wa. Is to let you know that even when you don't win, we do not spend your money. We use it to support good causes.
Okay, but how come we say a bedroom baby now will be at lot Saturday? Not a bedroom that still in charge.
Yeah, no, 15 days period to pay.
Beyond 15 days,
in fact, sometimes it's make 4 months.
I didn't.
To the be a win sim biswa no. And even yeah, only limit, but even in other jurisdiction, or call West Onoma, they have even the liberty to stagger the payment.
Fine.
We want to no lifetime payment. Every month be you 12. For you to know, say with the IT say o chop money no work ya you know what conscious. But we face our challenges as an organization. No kwenya mianim na e kada ho. By now almost 15 million cedis worth of unpaid wins.
That's what we say kakra. I just say oba wo ton kuku. Yen to pipe. Uye kokoton, yen to pipe was waboka.
And Gordon, and only one of the mysteries at the NLA.
Okay.
Because revenue leakage is in a system name.
Revenue
leakage because Osha a Mansanka Awuku World Lottery body. The estimate say about 10% of the people who win never get to claim their wins.
Really?
Obi wo ho na ticket na beti. Wo a ngube guso. Obi wo ho no mo a ebeyira. Obi wo mpokra na refi mpokra se we winning because e bi o tikem no bi man ye refi wato asoko. And obi wo so 77 previous 7 yenyado wato anananom wo nsiedo. But then lady na me buy mo say nipa 100 twa. Na 20 winia 20 nini na be di omsika. Ebi ticket and say ebi enyra obia sabi enfim. I found it weird.
No, it's not weird. Other jurisdictions, no.
It never happened.
Me did say be one father say hobby. I had go far father say your profession no.
No, but even Jamaica. But then now he said Ghana is not different from Ivory Coast and other countries. Now they don't experience 100% liquidation. But then they not just say it cannot be crowned a yachi staff back who was in that kind of business. National Signals Bureau for say they have forwarded the docket to the Attorney General for advice. Board on and they go ahead to prosecute the staff. So for such things, you know, you are also boying to seal these revenue leakages. Now, quite alarming.
Okay.
Quite
but
alarming.
See, DG, you soon NLA. In fact, one picture quite now.
Oh yeah, Nanyame kwa. My management members na. Including board chairman. Board chairman then I'm going and say, "Ebo mpare ngofo muade o." So when you know so tell be dwen ho so ye so na so the pastor I can no madam for be original or so wa ho machi no be sending no message. So I'm so and so I work at the Osu office. I can give you winning numbers. And Nipan catch Nipan so test back say who are you? No, so Nipan no introducing you.
Yes.
And Nipan say unless you are doing witchcraft now because your DG is my brother and he's sleeping in the next room.
Yeah.
Or Papa also open and Nipan a blocking out.
It's a camera bit back I capture. Maybe number a new WhatsApp, but I don't know how it be it now.
Sure.
Was it group name too sure? It's a camera bit back capture. Group name too
sure.
And there be Enna look 403 participants.
Just who to Ghana for
two
the four.
Any
Who to Ghana for, but I mean that's all the way BBC and the National Signals Bureau
yes.
They'll get in and they can arrest.
Yes, they have to.
It's where they are not from corporate affairs for because they say they've been helping us arrest many of these fraudsters.
But the MCK ba mo chibi.
Oh yeah, chibi. Yeah, the big crowd cockles. That's true. The last one, yeah, sometime last year, say they've arrested 17 people. Just that, what you need for me, DJ, it's made the two platforms, yeah, but mommy winning number. Made the heritage, you know. Now, 7 previous. Now, me frank, I'm here. Say the panel catcher, the heritage, you know, so, or no chair draw panel, no. Now, cannot ban it, me and Camino, Comno, Quinty Jazenka, Godon, Sanka Union, Asrobois. Kakoto kron kaso.
But to okra bu fie was ade
no. Na making. Eye busan for say my yi na menka. Eso entisa.
Oh yeah.
Me ba na me unse nka line ne demo a. Sanka me so my mom unse line dem.
And I know kasa ko the new machines be ba.
April
end last.
Yes.
The
draw machines number ba na men charge na otwa yesimu ye.
Okay.
It's me. Say na 15 na otwa yesimu ye. And I be outdoor no in May.
Okay.
And these new draw machines, you know, will replace the 26-year-old godmother machines now you use. The godmother machine is the oldest in the world now.
So
that's the only lottery body you use to sell machines here. One.
Was it the oldest in the world now?
Go be and who use that machine.
An opportunity for you to establish a museum.
And partially, now, in fact, William Francis Brennan, the first appointment letter. The man of Bagana, Malta for no as part of goodwill, no, the official letter. After so no, it details the salary and all je, ne den na no, kicking in album as so already a mine. And after so no, the very act at the Maltese House of Representatives, as far back in 1962, a passage giving Malta government the go ahead to come and establish the Department of National Lotteries. The Act of Parliament necessarily amine copy. So you museum the first machine we used. President and Nkrumah time machines that you used. Now we've kept it.
Me of a be what I decided to make years usually. And I met the was so but
you more cry what you are causing. And
I say, did you buy no? Say present. So big deal load to I said 20,000 Ghana cedis. Memene da.
If you were on I brought 12,000. I see verify the identity of the person.
Okay.
Because one, the responsible gaming also so mandates us to be sure any pay or above 18.
Now what channel mom is that?
Say what channel? Say what do I know the nipa no? Your freedom. But a year now at the point of sale terminal. We ask our people to make sure anybody 18 years and above.
And the use ID card.
They are supposed to verify. But yeah, we don't sell directly to the public. A lotto marketing companies. So we urge them to always do that.
And you know, the question asked to say, now was the money to 15 million.
That is for the unpaid wins.
For the unpaid
so
wins.
far, we had somewhere around 7 million, 6 million. But we are not accumulating.
That's the question.
Which is good.
The
small wins payment aba nipa ni twa no di 1,000 to awunya odi ni say awunya ni a check no within a week or two ne saka say bro so a we my price payment centers and so they come to our aid to support.
Okay, a managerial.
That's right.
And that's a technical na system no and the ma to the extent they say with me backlog of wins amuntia because some people say won't na
okay. That's true.
That we was have if you have
and check
and to be a but this improve for so children from make a cry now
God don't say dear son
now
yes I grown here then no na dear son class for
because
ya be soon binti edu bra say man penny so e kase bia yes men court to us so baby so I serve at the behest of the president.
So the question is say managerial keke and that's with me system be to my America say never again and now it's I can be
I think the last phase is what I want to do, that it should be never again.
Okay.
And we build strong systems. Regardless of the director general and the leadership of the banner. We say yeah my dear way and to us. The can for be your model call. But every year, every season and the challenges that we face. If you ask me, definitely, we something we are committed to.
It hasn't been all rosy.
It hasn't. It hasn't at all. Very challenging. A bit to say, you see, we still have one of the highest commission rates in the world. Commission ye tua yen LMCs.
Okay.
LMCs and so you also tua the retailers. I give you an example. Oko Malta omo chain game now omo just 7% commission. In fact, there's a nipa ne ton 10 cedis worth of or ticketa. Oko Malta anka 7 cedis commission omo de be ma no. But ha no ton 70 pesos.
Okay.
And come the be man. But yeah, nipa no ton 10 cedis tickets ma wa. You man 2 cedis, that's 20% commission. And the people no and why you there no be nyank ye the be cost. Yeah, the cost so you be go grow we here. You get to a time armed robbers and criminals about just our license way to operate. Cause we call Ivory Coast 9%. We call Jamaica 3%. We call UK 6%. We call America 6%. But here the end 20. I be more 30%. It be more 35%. So we had to streamline the industry. And the danger is what private person now with your 30-35%, we're doing not sustainable. Why? Because let's say you're operating with 100 cities. Now, or 35 cities out of the 70. Now, when it's a buy and you do move 50 cities. So, Ebeka, you 15 cities. 15.
Yeah, 15.
So, 15, you now your salary. You now be or taxes. It's a profit in Befina. Tie 2 omofo a omontie na ekwapemfo bu baby almost say a year ogwanting say or receive here na so nim say or receive ni dua ho when you have a ship na so na mfie na sebe or ye na droppings oja na nan ofie na ye na so obabro so call around the fear won say the droppings if egu form but forgetting that a part through the tail a found na egu form. Because all who na chinchin and na chintino, and so if you are the maseno, but Nidia no, or no who na chintino, and say Bibiado, Sana aquacoya the industry. It's about the proliferation of the illegals, Omaji root in it.
I see. That is about your banker to banker, and that's all.
They continue to be the biggest headache. Omuntia taxes, they pay nothing to the state, they pay nothing to government. NLA like this, you're committed 10 million cedis to use that last year. You're saying to you another 10 million again this year to use that. If you ask me, these illegals, they don't pay a dime. Now you took Ghana for so far, Obia NLA licensing and so on pretty biano. Sebasa Odusike Jania, you're dying again. All those with license, what we do is that you're making sure that anybody is better to in the event where I went to me into a year, the wins no you go into the account in your year to send pa but be a nim no your license in there o do sika bedwane
but Argentina
and we keep your bond there your bond there and your fa wound to me radio any movement TV still aka na enche mo akra start ya mu advert ne fraud advert ne say corporate affairs for number twetwe sanko we continue to sensitize the public but too for deep just a human being be a naturally born stubborn.
How much say no
picking cry no but to the be a omono pimpran e wo soro a no china no me see there was several example everyday lawyer for Troy and I client way this how we have the instructions of this our client in crofo we winning no mo fa ne sika mo be here list him omunim
okay
nti ebi asani pana we twa no while for be 1 year one day na udi no no wadwane but 1 year sika no de ono afako
but the call
so that's the reality
that is a picking can agasa na ba
uti anye yi a waso be shi
did last 2 weeks here na MB before the omo yi ba
the timetable
I feel yes abro yi makwem say we be a contest be a me I declare now master this to so we are find the forms my team interview kakra when are you expecting what about me to
that's a very interesting Matisse is doing some consultations okay. And then hopefully I'm sure sir he will be after his consultations so Judy say idea work now say may call elections I'm here near mamiensa and I advise him to do so okay utie form ubusa form na washe form
utie form ubisa form no wa hwe form
sa three way
ese ba ku bi ka ho ese wo ye mu hye so a menko
say uni akukudura yenje bayi because bayi ne na uni adaje so yenje bayi because bayi ne yedi tu na adaje na obenya na adwo no so de da omo so na adwo no di tu ayi operation in a uni politicians are the most courageous people I've seen.
I see.
Because even when you lose an election, you have to congratulate the winner. Exchange a hand of friendship. No one sound wishing well. Wa boka no bedu fie no. Na omo di we chikeke ni isu. Na wa boka no sa people mo ni ase nusuo. Esa encourage. Masa, me ho bi a wakọ election bi a pen a. Na mo media form mo bi be fa form 1 2 3. Omudi musika kakra mani abre na mo kana politicians say afi no na afi me who say yes enough for me but the vice president, as I said, me, he's a friend, he's a personal friend. I think he possesses some values, some virtues, some judice idea ono di sinani so obekwa na Ghana for the netons ani na wo mo boa na obetimi adu achi
ba wo diri say adru
so I drew so the me fe no nyedma.
Okay.
Every election goes with its own strength, with its own new forming. And na akunya to adishia pre. Openi NPP amanu ko ye party polling station elections me could do high court. One thing once across the first row. So it's an election na omo na no bia na te ne ekoswase. Nti menyini so no wa cancel do ne so. But so be pre e wa kokudro kwan mu. Ene obuo kwam se na wo ye ne ye aton ne message aton ne ho se party for nhwe ne bre enkai no emfa ne nton sene ni na wo momo ano but me gidi se me busa ne nti opese wo ye mampeni and he said say opese obo create a future of opportunities for the young people. And Ojidi said we can once again build a stronger country, a robust economy, and year until you in time. And again, also his politics of inclusion. I see people from different faces, people who have supported different candidates in the past, accompanying him to events. You also realize that he's also tolerant religiously. This is a man who invited a sorry program Obeko. We who know Muslim for the we who was say onye yi mu no dibo mo bia. Humility is a virtue in this our game. Tolerance is a virtue in this our game. And your ability to accommodate people as a virtue. Mabuabo nipa no pen. As youth leader and as organizer. Ade be ye no me ho amtimi ho.
It will just say what about me.
So consult we no de ho party be nomination. Now person woko no de ho ko na me o kasa memo ano na boa.
Abuja for if I'm God na savidi akon. Be chirem and na wuti e wo wuntumi radio 95.9 and yes I share wo movement television so ye butu NLA and na ye ne director general Sammi Awuku ADM komono na person busa question back. Sammi me so not about me for long but baby amunyina na musa hye dan ba ku ye nipa with the babeka say bin kai we out because so ka say we book at that particular moment the over trash so one trash man make us book the complete say Supreme Court Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia gina ho no na wo face the ever dreaded chatuchi kata na wo so tifi abrantepa now what to yampia baba so na ya bogudin
we can as me run me mouth
na ya bogudin
na my dad in fact that madam for be called me call lands ade that me man kokko to bi but the day before na ma call PCF and a ja me akwesi prat mo offer say me nya penny
na Tuesday
akwesi can so na order in fact it had to do with the daily graphic and
public
daily guide publication.
Yes.
No, say justices descend on BP. Say justices, BP. The headlines are within that same week. No, not for me. Just semantics.
Yeah.
For these two media houses. But Daily Graphic, they were not reprimanded.
Okay.
If you're not normal judge football when you go. But Daily Guide the judges gave them a warning.
Okay.
Tell them make us so. Not my dream,
yeah.
They were being selective.
I said, come on, reprimand the graphic
I
for
used to say the judges were being selective and hypocritical. Now, none of my judges for a tea or the lemons being a NDC for and a cop package at the court. And I'm a NDC for you. On the corner, and an animal judge for us, sir.
More Fredembra.
Yes, selective and hypocritical. Honor would declare me wanted or Supreme Court. And I've done almost sad day, no. Let me have a lunch or Fiesta Royale.
Okay.
Now drink an amino, it is a morbid to course. I'm a take I will say a lawyer for Nobacco. Says somewhere in and so more for say you are wanted by the justice of the Supreme. I want to have a drink and choke. And I'm a free.
Now, who favor the Okofata idea? Who could know what bar?
Senator, men and animal medical, and you it does a
I just had the
Madame Jana. Intino, a two scenarios. The phone was one of us almost were meeting when I'm texting say agent to a pick a call. See, my friend kind of so okay. Now the way you begin to cancel. Fena mi koti. Kamate say yaba. No since I'm so okay. No we meeting now.
That time she couldn't appreciate the severity of her dear. No.
Well, she could appreciate, but she also knew that.
When your bodies are.
No, not that. She knew said it will also come with a job.
Okay.
I've had some members of my family in the past.
Okay.
Who had been, incarcerated during the revolution days and the military days. So clearly, she knew say, and also for many politicians,
yeah,
it was a journey for them, including young penophobic Bromo party. It cannot be that you be a pregnant woman who fears the labor war. See, and then also these are. So no, she clearly appreciated it. They no show.
Okay,
but she was open for everyone. But that was on phone.
Be my emre.
I could do her. Jason and Ananum, a prom with him, corrector. Can say, move breaky to go take a decision. But let me thank the lawyers for both the petitioners and the respondents.
Okay.
I had lawyer Philip Addison, lawyer Chachu Chekata, lawyer Tony Letha, all pleading on my behalf.
Okay.
But an animal judge worker said no. I saw Kokushia or Kokuam. Because he has set examples. That time, no. That may know my first. And I said, John, I also be mentioned.
Yes.
Ken Crunchy, mentioned. And I hope these were the graduates of the content. Indeed, the media, Nanano share them on the bear one.
We have to show
into what now psychologically, no crown, who said, a someone that night, and I say a home that night. To me, fair. Gabi, no, so now I'm also calm. I'm so almost up. Kutampa. Sir, Bassa, you remember too much. How many days, weeks, or months?
Now, cycle mind.
I'm a cycle mind. Into Gabi call. I could tamper. And then the call ball point. Meaning, now me trying feedback. Now all come or walking back to me and they say call tries. God damn it! I'm for a surprise. It man, not the when me and psychiatrist in the Guanzana. Maybe Busa, they said that was within about an hour plus. So Moko Busa. I believe I said, okay, you're gonna be fine. But
no, should be mom sentence. You say, yeah.
Oh, there's a court trial. Now I'm not going to say. I need to be in for a surprise. Near kind so that one year you break it.
But the production for Monshana, Hodlomon Fashim, more Kakrami Jadi. Why? I
now I feel because but no, looking at they've taken into consideration my plea.
Yes,
taking into consideration again about
general conduct, first time contaminor.
And the fact is a lawyer for so telephone na so do manual to
however
conduct ne then no but however just I don't hear bomb see your pussy now for what you know as the inside as the play stadium as the baby ade ne ko so na e do no or the no we no ya be pardon na we no dear when you tea na didi go and sing
no more.
If that's about, have you seen your real size? Now,
Yes.
Your size is the number. Weakness level. It's a size 44 to 47 there.
With them,
I clear. Now, who was small TV? Who class size? Who class TV? 17 inch. I be also me nanti 2-3 steps and chair more judges. And now. Who 32 inch
and 85 with the year.
But 85 and say for do bear and son of
Who number 44 steps?
I mean, feel no. My name is Chicot down the crab. And I'm saying, I can't call.
Who Johnny?
It is says that my follow court proceedings. No,
Yeah.
My radio there. Subsequent one, I ban me from watching.
Yes.
From coming and I'm saying, every crowd watching crab come.
Taste.
So that's just for me.
Yes.
And then for the vice president who had to be subjected to 8 months grilling of the NDC's artillery fire, the combined effect of Chachuche Kata and Tony Letha
Easy.
with lawyer Basit Bamba, Masa, to be a star witness for 8 months, being on the screens every day, being consistent, not losing your cool because your patience will be tested.
Yeah.
Your resilience will be tested. Your intelligence will be tested.
Exactly.
And your composure will be tested.
And then your honesty.
And your honesty.
Yeah.
Because the whole essence of cross-examination is to establish the honesty of the witness.
Yes.
And the credibility of the witness. And for you to pass this test, now it was true, Dr. Bawumia, that we got to understand the electoral process. Many Ghanaians. Because of course, but this time around, where we are and where we've come from. And so that's why I said, every generation is credited with a certain responsibility.
Okay.
It took a very great generation of our forefathers to fight for independence. It took another great generation of our uncles to also fight for multi-party democracy. It took another great generation of our fathers and our senior colleagues to fight for election 2000. And they had to take another golden generation to win 2016. And this one has been consistent. And that is why I think extol the values, the virtues of the man. So look, and he's in contest with very solid competitors. The Honorable Boache Jakon, a very solid brain and an achiever.
Yeah.
The Honorable Alan Kwejo Martin, a distinguished personality as well. The Honorable Corneille J. Japan, Kala, engineer.
Yeah.
Not what a party NASA. It's also a very young,
Just up body 60.
So the Honorable Kennedy Ohine Japan. Or also say a great supporter, a young person, also Black Party. Oshe Joe Gatti, a distinguished personality.
Big Joe.
Well, Big Joe. And the Honorable Adaini Mo, Dr. Kofi Kunedua Preku. There are many. So Dr. Bawumia himself, he will also have to go through that grilling.
Okay.
Because we're in a leadership contest. Into one more boss sample if we also some factors are panic as a end tone. Now, Momo Vice President, also no anchor near wire, and then you're waiting to swire. Our relationship, my friendship with the Vice President, it dates back. And somebody, if or when he's worried, I can tell you.
Okay.
And if he's not happy with something, so I can read it.
Okay.
Because if you're not teacher, you're also able to also sometimes get into his thinking. What will he be thinking at this time? And it's
This is a last but one question here. Now, I see the sense of our forefathers shall be visited upon generations. Now, my penny for about 7 years in here. Why achieve a lot? Baby, what that challenges to be bring so kakra. Ebi mo chese o man penny akufado in inadequacies no Dr. Bawumia also your vice president. Yeah, we also know positive bias offer, negative bias offer. It go into a major contest like this, you know, people are going to harp very much on the negative side. Yeah, he can't run away from it.
Okay, but government is not one person. They were in government.
Okay.
They were all in the government. They are dining on a bit more because
no, MP.
part of the government
for
the last 7 years.
Yes.
Ebia Kwabneje Japan, a bit more because I've been part of this. But no more can either they've been ministers or they were chairing boards.
Okay.
The loyalty is key.
Okay.
And Dr. Bawumia has never abandoned. In fact, I left out even the former Greek minister.
Oh, Dr. Efriakuto.
Dr. Efriakuto. And if you look at the EMT, the economic management, Wachijakon was part, Alan Kwejo Chematin was part, Dr. Bawumia has been part,
Efriakuto
has been part. So they were in it together.
Yeah.
We are going to campaign on the strength of the record of the Akufo-Addo government.
Okay.
None of the candidates will be campaigning on his own track record.
Okay.
The elections we fought in 2016 was on the record of the Akufo administration. And in 2024, we'll be fighting it on the record of the Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
We are in the same boat. And we are in this enterprise together.
Okay.
I think the NPP must also look at the positives we've chopped, trumpet it, and also listen to new ideas coming on board. Then we in this election, as I keep saying, it will be fought on the parliamentary lines in 2024.
Really?
With this parliament architecture I see, any candidate who wants to break in, for me, we also have to do more in ensuring will help the party deliver more parliamentary seats. But the MPs then they become your ambassadors.
Yes.
And because the delegates, the electorate, and the Ghanaian people, you can't get into contact with all of them. But their MPs will be in the constituencies, or their parliamentary candidates will be in the constituencies, canvassing for votes on your behalf as the presidential candidate and on their behalf. So to those down there, they see their MP as the presidential candidate. They see their MP as their parliamentary candidate. They see their MP as the regional minister.
Yeah, don't say
be a nomination is something I'm considering, but I'm still going to embark on stakeholder consultation. Say, and no Nigerian we a national council, and we are, but you be a nomination. You be a must start a consultation. It's for me. Can you manage some?
But baby, I dream the Obako.
I throw myself in a situation. Metie for, busa for, measure for. It's not for nothing. And naturally, you know, I'm a strategist. Make national youth organizer. I mean, Adaroma, any MPP for Adaroma. I got 74% of the vote. Near 7. Make national organizer. Party for Sandom. I mean, 89% of the vote. We take a lot of things into consideration. So I have 3 things really. If my chef from Metie from Busa from, if one, there's even a disconnect in coalition, the 3 must join for me to make a decision.
It's a tripartite committee, no for me, no.
As I would do this, but
that I sorry, so that way the Mr. Mo 2 MPP for Kakramame, yes.
A Bakasa, a man, Senna, a Sebo, Yabai Hobine, and Yabai Hodebi. On such broad and it's on saying, one my any mistake in fact, you're color TV, cover black and white. Say, put 2 hands on the chair and what results do you want to hear on the 9th of December 2024? Is it that your party lost or your party won? Think about those who come and tease you. Shomon Babi, it be do rough. Now, face you look at what you also go through. Now, face you sound so share. The benefit of having the MPP continue in government to deliver much and greater prosperity to Ghana. Nyaman be brand another danko Akufo-Addo abandi a chef for me. We will feel na efifi. The better swap bar, it will take some few years. But Rome was not built in a day. And I keep saying, sir, once the builders of Rome are not stealing the building materials, Rome will definitely be built.
Once the builders of Rome were not stealing the building materials, no. Okay, Mati. It was for a year would to me radio 95.9 and the Yesabo movement television. So, but and now was good that would see now was a share the family god Nasa Bedia Kona, I bet that Director General of National Nutrition Authority, Sammi Awuku, as say, yes, you tear from your share from your busasro. In fact, ya confirm it. Said the ya, I open us with the Ubinya Apple.
You can confirm.
Oh, we can confirm. Well, we be there.
There's a one be nomination picking for a closing nomination.
Yes, I'm okay. I can't use signature now. What go per bed?
Oh, my kind about also. I said, Sammy, Marty say on your wife being now pum back.
And a dahodo.
Now, of course, we've been more winning. Pepe.
Sanetinin. All right. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's
important. Yes, I was Easter. Very much. Mama Fisher.
Yeah, that's that general. The production team no, yeah, that's fast. Kwame Jesse Eric and the job when we producer with DBC say no more. Martin any sage mu na ja mu kuta camera na wo twa for you no any bibia na almost what MC so there. Yeah, da mu nyina say Eric ni Mr. Sante mu nyina no. Yeah, da mu nyina say fam God na sabida ko once again. And na me da bacho social activities nyina be koso ne ende we be ware abedim to be ba. And so be ja na yere. Ye be kwa yie bibia be koso. Yeah, you're very careful. Why?
And then I go a beam to be so form. I did kind of
sending you the sofa.
You be your pie.
You be your pie. And
you can't come as well.
And
yeah, become full napa.
And a bomb, I'm a bell no. Na loton so be edi.
No, and they're non sonne fadi.
Is that what was one if I
non sonne apa uduno.
Sir,
non sonne fadi. Never bear 11 p.m. Now one here, Kakao now NLA on Oya Manasa. Now the question that no problem say I clear reality setting.
Yes, what about Kubia boss a friend no? I said that.
Say Edina Mwane.
Yes, it's the Omudi.
Godon. Nam say the dark players Nancy. But with them say I said that. They say no, what was the sardines we need? In the morning, next afternoon. Edina the banner so at the starting May.
Okay.
Also the two jar. And also me go please nye dini demiti mo beji revenue na
that Sabiasa no be ko dey best just an aside thing me di Gordon
that's all
ya na akwa Sabia kropa ya no me won wo ko wo se wo ne fifi buafo ne wo no na je Gordon ne bai but at this you route say free wo
Gordon dey akofa ba yeah because na say
yeah Mate, eti everybody e be dase. All right, we are out of here. Me adman next week no, you be say e share do bi ase. Bye bye.